Before I came to the journey, I was always a seeker, reading, listening. I was being a kind of mixed up teenager. I was always wanting to inquire what makes us happy, successful, and fulfilled, resting on the fact that I felt frustrated and I felt like there was more and I felt like I needed a sense of direction and how do I looking around and I want that one, I want a great life. I came to the journey as that. I'll go on this because it was interesting to me. I'd been on a retreat, on a health retreat in Wales, met one of your practitioners. She'd done this very strange, her name was Grace, that was the funny thing. I did this process. I thought this was unlike anything I'd ever experienced before. As a coach, it's a complete U-turn. If you're unhappy, how do you want to feel instead? Get yourself a vision, start to do affirmations, start to tell yourself that you're powerful and successful and happy and all that stuff. The contradiction, obviously, that you get immersed in with Janaki's, Brandon's work, is that instead of trying to move away from the pain and away from the suffering, away from the discomfort, to sit with it, to be with it. And that was, I'll use the word shocking because for me as a coach, as a generative coach, which is, if you're not happy there, let's find a way of getting you to somewhere else. Ignoring all the rich story and the kind of jewelry box that gets opened through the pain and the suffering, if you like, ignoring all of that and just, okay, close the box on that. Let's just have you try and feel something else. It was shocking to me. And I remember being sat there thinking, am I hearing what I'm hearing? That she actually wants me to go into the emotion, go into the negativity or the discomfort of it, and then hold my head down in it and stay with it. That was the game changer for me because it was completely contradictory and yet ultimately the access to liberation, if you like, the access to freedom. Who would have ever thought that freedom was within the discomfort? It's amazing. It's amazing. Yeah. And it becomes so practical in everyday life because how much we are conditioned to avoid that, avoid it by eating something, avoiding it by switching on Netflix, avoiding it by getting your phone out and scrolling through something, avoiding it by not calling somebody, not making the decision, not sitting, and just to have this conditioning, and it is because it's with me so present in every day, I have this conditioning now to think, hang on, I'm not comfortable about that. What is it about that's taking me into? Let me sit with this. It's, to me, like I said, it's a game changer.